that'll work better. Hey everybody, so I am at the NAV Centre in Cornwall, Ontario today, and for the next couple of days to go to a conference. The NAV Centre is quite a maze, apparently, and their magnetic keycards don't respond well to technology, so I have been locked out once already of my room, and I hope it doesn't happen again, but I suspect that it will. Here's the view out my window. Unfortunately, that land on the far side of the river is the United States, so my phone thinks that I'm in America. So I'm headed upstairs to my room right now, on the 4th floor, and I'm going to say something to you that only Bruce, I think, will really understand, although maybe other people who are watching this, who have played the game. But the hallways in this place remind me of the streets of Shapir in Quest for Glory 2. And I'll show you what I mean. See what I mean?
So I'm at a conference called Regenerate, which is focusing on, it's an intergenerational gathering focused around issues of social justice, indigenous rights, mining issues. It's put together by the organization Kairos, which is an ecumenical social justice organization. I've been learning a lot about them, and it's pretty neat. One of the things I find interesting about this conference center is that it's very insular. There are lots of people here right now, but there's sort of a disinclination to look out. So it's sort of like, be in our self-sufficient complex and do all your things in here and don't go outside and don't look outside. But it's pretty outside, so you should open your blinds, people. Look out. You are doing a good job.
So we gather here at the NAV Center beneath the radar equipment and the giant soccer balls with their fancy pants Zen garden. Okay, this is sort of a dorky aspect of myself too, but I have a fondness for any place that has a tiny model of itself.
So I'm doing a little bit of a retrospective here. It occurred to me, looking through the footage from Regenerate, that I did a lot of walking around and commenting on quirky things, like I tend to do, sort of enjoying the surroundings. But I didn't film at all in any of the workshops that I went to, and I didn't really talk on camera about any of the issues that were being explored, and I feel like there's a problem with that. There are a lot of things that need to be talked about in the world, and there were a lot of really impressive people, young people, active people at that conference who were really much better at speaking up about stuff than I am. And I think that it does a disservice to the very nature of the event that I was at and the very reason that I was there if I don't talk a little bit about what it is. But part of the challenge of that is where do I start? I mean, there are so many issues to be focused on and so many problems in the world, and when you get into your mind that you want to do something about those problems, it sort of becomes overwhelming to think about what to jump onto, what to speak up about. There are the popular causes, there are the breast cancers of the world, but just because something's popular doesn't mean that it's not important. But at the same time, does it need another voice, or are the voices that are there enough? And what about those people who are not being heard? What about those people who don't have someone speaking up for them? It's hard to know where to begin. It's hard to know what to do. And I think I shy away from speaking out because I have a hard time thinking of what to say in the moment. But eyes open is not enough. I need to figure out how to open my mouth too.
I find it sort of unfortunate how bans on smoking have turned beautiful outdoor gardens into havens for smokers. It means that often the beautiful place to go hang out on break time is full of smoke and ornamental cabbage.